total production in terms of bottles that Soave produces annually?
Normally, we produce in 1 year 30-35 million of bottles.
Do you try to target certain wines to certain markets?
Yes, we are the largest producer in Verona, so we have different targets for different markets, for different countries.
All right.
We start with this Soave Classico 2008. It's an DOC. It's our fresh wine, fresh Soave. It's in a particular smell, very, not aromatic, but you can taste...
Sort of mix between fruity and floral at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
I get more floral first, and then the fruit comes in later in the very end.
Yeah.
Very often, a wine's how it smells in the nose and the mouth are different.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's a great nose, but not so great on the palate. Or sometimes you can't really smell very much, but on the palate it's wonderful. And this, follow through what you smell in the nose, you taste on the mouth.
Soave Classico Superiore. It's in a 2008. You can taste that it is a more complex wine.
So the real difference between these two is the 20% Trebbiano.
20%, the 1 year older.
The 1 year difference on this, I get less acidity, smoother, easier to drink than the first one. The first one had a little more bite. How much of that, of the acidity difference, is because of the 20% Trebbiano or because the wine is 1 year older?
Trebbiano and Garganega that we have used have the same acidity. The difference is the body. When you have in the winery and a wine that can stay in the winery 1 year more years, is obviously that you have another kind of wine.
I will say though that I very much enjoy the acidity on this wine. Because even now, it's still holding the, on the tip of the tongue, I can still feel the acidity and it's still holding the last bit of fruit this much later. So it's got a nice finish and the acidity is nicely balanced with the...
It's balanced,
very nice.
With the body, yeah.
I know that you've increased the number of associates you work with, which has in turn, of course, increased the output for the company. Now, are you focusing on branding?
Now we work very strong for make the brand stronger and with more value.
So then you want to take the brand and strengthen what people think about the brand in order to increase the value of the brand.
Yes.
So it was a pleasure speaking with you today, and thank you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Cheers.